Hey UAS, it's Miss Hall here. I hope that everyone is having a great day. I want to talk to you today about some data that has guided the decision making over the past couple of weeks and that has also helped to set the tone for this school year. But the basis of those expectations stems from our core values. Before I applied for the position of Dean of Students, I had the conversation with Mr. Seeley, who was then our principal. And I asked him if he thought that I would be a good fit for this particular role. Then I began to think, if I were a student, what is it that I would want from this person who is Dean of Students? And I came up with 5 things. Number 1, I would want someone who has high expectations of me, but also ensures that I have the necessary tools to meet those expectations. Number 2, someone who knows how important student voice is, especially when that voice expresses an idea that aligns with the values and expectations of my school. Number 3, someone who takes the time to teach and correct me when I am wrong, but also recognizes my best efforts and celebrates me. Number 4, someone who helps and guides me into being the very best version of myself. And last but not least, number 5, someone who makes me love my school. You are here for a good chunk of the day. UAS is your home away from home. It's a place of learning, building relationships, but most importantly, it's a place of support to help you reach that next phase of your educational career. The reality here at UAS, we have 4 main areas that we need to focus on. Those areas are tardies, absences, uniforms, and my absolute favorite, meeting deadlines. But it's important that you understand the why behind the things that we do. Some of you have had the pleasure of spending some of your lunch with either Mr. McManus or myself. And I realized that some of you thought it was a bit too much, it was too soon, and some of you probably even thought that admin had gone completely crazy. A couple of you came to me and you led with statements like, "But Miss, last year." Now, what's the problem with leading with statements like that? If you think back to the first day assembly, it was based on Star Wars and the episode title was A New Hope. So statements like, "But last year," can't live or exist in the present or future. There just simply isn't room for it. So, my challenge to you and to myself, think about your role in this idea of a new hope. How can you make that a reality? Even when you go home, pose the same question to your parents. Because if our vision from the top down across all divisions is to be a school of excellence, then we, Mr. Seeley, Mr. Coppice, Mr. McManus, me, the teachers, you guys, as well as your parents, can't live in the past. We can't do things the way it's always been done. Now, this is maybe day 3 of tardy sweeps. This is from period 1 before the tardy bell rang. This is another picture from the halls before the tardy bell rang, and guess what? Mr. McManus nor myself were in the halls, and you guys handled business. Most of you were in class before the tardy bell even rang, and this is what we want from you. My point is, this shows me that you too want to help bring that vision to life as well. And with the proper steps put in place to support you, I do believe that together we can make that happen. As my mom used to always say, trust me, it hurts me more than it hurts you to give out those reflection slips, but it needs to be done. This is just the beginning, and I am certain it will only get better. Now, if you think back to the ice cream treats, that was the first of many things we want to do to continue to celebrate you. We want to catch you being good and doing the right thing, but we need your help. Now, the expectation that you will consistently be on time, you will consistently come to school each day, you will consistently meet deadlines, and you will consistently be in proper uniform, that won't change. And displaying tough love when you decide not to meet those expectations won't change either. However, this year, we want to implement a new incentive program to encourage you to continue to meet expectations by earning Scorpion Bucks. Basically, your teachers will choose 5 different students each week based on certain categories. Those categories are most improved behavior, most helpful, top participator, demonstrates an IB learner profile trait, and class leader. So the selection process. Each week, your teacher will have $25 worth of Scorpion Bucks to give out. The objective is to acknowledge you for the good work that you are doing. So, hound your teachers. Ask them if they have given out their bucks yet, and if you haven't earned one, then you know what you need to be doing to make sure that you are chosen. Now, what are the incentives? We have a range of incentives that include but are not limited to dress down days, DJ for a day, a social media access pass, and many more. You also are able to donate your bucks. We will have a grade level bin in the office if you want to donate all or some of your bucks for your grade level and earn prizes as a team. These will cost a little more, but you can encourage your crew members and work towards these. Make it a competition and keep each other on the right path. We will also have incentives of the month, ranging from pizza socials to Spinneys vouchers. Now, I've had conversations with some of you about our efforts and the changes that are taking place, but I always end the conversation with trust the process. That's all I'm asking for you to do. Trust the process. Now, successful people don't become successful overnight. They have a vision. They come up with a plan of action. They adjust that plan based on potential roadblocks. Then they put in the work to make that vision a reality, thus reaping the benefits of their hard work. So, let's continue to crush this year. Continue to trust the process. As I come to a close, in the words of one of my favorite artists, Sierra, as a school, we gotta level up. Let's get it.